Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jason, and it's January here in Ohio, and you know what that means? It means I'm bored. I'm just doing some real maintenance and just passing the time till spring gets here. So I was just making a quick video because I'm bored about this coming year and what some of the things that I'm hoping to do. Let's start with this channel, this fishing channel. What I've done the last couple years is I, if I catch a fish, I turn my phone on, I say, look at this fish, I put the fish back, and that's pretty much it. I just make a short out of that. So this year, I thought I'd mix it up, and I just recently bought a GoPro, so I'm going to try and fish, or I'm sorry, I'm going to try to record basically entire fishing days. So I have a GoPro on the way, and I'm going to run that off of some an external power bank. I guess the GoPros, the batteries don't last very long and they can overheat. And I'm also out here in the garage kind of making my own camera mount. I don't really want the camera on me just because I don't want it on my head. I don't want it on my chest. I just want to be comfortable when I'm out there fishing all day. So I'm trying to come up with a way to mount it on my boat, and I want it kind of looking over my shoulder. I've got something kind of mocked up. I don't know if I like it yet or not. I don't know how well it's going to work, if it's going to be shaky. We'll see. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm not going to show it to you real close because I'm not sure I'm going to stick with it, but we'll see. So yeah, I have some equipment coming to where I'm just going to try to fish, or I'm sorry, I'm going to try to record my entire fishing trip and then edit it so that, you know, it's not 8 hours long. It's going to be hopefully between 5 and 10 minutes long, and just edit the you know, the highlights and probably the low lights too. So you know, if you're subscribed to my channel, thank you. And hopefully I'm going to give you guys some more material this year, actual videos instead of shorts. So yeah, so I got that coming. And then I just been kind of out here working on this boat and just kind of thinking about some of the upgrades that I've done to it over the last couple years, and potentially maybe one more this winter. Or I'm sorry, this coming year. It's probably not going to happen this winter. So my wife got me a couple years ago. She got me a Garmin that does the side view and down view that I like really well. GPS. I mark all my fish if I get a follow or if I catch one. I mark it on that Garmin. And then I also have a Humminbird, Helix 7 G4N that I mostly just use for networking to the trolling motor, so I can use that for follow the contour and of course GPS and depth finding. Don't really use that too much as a fish finder because I just have it hooked up to the chirp sonar on the bottom of my trolling motor, so it doesn't really give me a really nice sharp image like the Garmin does because I don't have the I don't really have a good transducer hooked up to it. And then, of course, the trolling motor, I did that, what's it been, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? That's been the best investment I think I've done for this boat, bar none, with the spot lock and the jog feature and the remote control and follow the contour, the cruise control. I probably use the cruise control the most. It is a 12-volt, 45-inch shaft, and I feel like it's just perfect for this boat. It's not a very big boat. If you have a larger boat, you probably want the 24-volt, but for me, this does a great job. I also custom built a set of steps. You can see I actually made those by hand. I cut everything out with an angle grinder and did all the welding myself. As you can probably tell, the welds aren't the best, but I got about $100 in those. So I'm pretty proud of those. The ones on Amazon, I think, are around 180 and probably made in China. So that's been a really nice upgrade as well, especially for somebody who's getting old like me. Potential upgrades to the boat that I'd like to maybe do. There's my mount. Don't laugh. It's a work in progress. Maybe this year is I would really like to get I'd really like to upgrade my outboard. This old 2-stroke runs really well when it's got heat in it. However, on cold mornings, this thing can be a real son of a gun. And I've spent many mornings out there for 10-15 minutes just trying to get heat in this thing. So potential upgrade this year, if I can swing it, maybe a Suzuki 99 or a Tahatsu or something. It's going to be a fuel injected 4-stroke. It'd be really nice just to hit a button and take off instead of fiddling with the carburetor on this thing on cold mornings. So we'll see. That might work out, might not. What else? Wintertime in Ohio, man, it's tough when you want to get out and go fishing. But we do have some fishing shows coming up. My voice sounds hoarse. I've been a little under the weather. Let's see. I think is it January? The Ohio Muskie Show is happening, and I'd like to maybe potentially get some gliders for muskie fishing. I don't have any gliders right now. And then maybe also potentially a nice quality reel. I've got 4 combos right now, but they're all the Amazon specials, right? The Piscifuns, and they've been really good reels. But the only quality one I have is that Shimano, and I might look into maybe getting another quality one like a Daiwa Pro Rex or something like that. We'll see what they have at the Ohio Muskie Show, and then it's either February or March they'll have the Columbus Fishing Expo in Columbus, Ohio, and I'll probably go to that and maybe look for a good drop shot spinning rod and reel combo, like a 6.9 medium light rod, maybe like a Lew's Mach 2 or something like that. So got some fishing shows coming up, so that should it's not the same as getting out and going fishing, but be a good time. And then fishing trips. I don't really have any fishing trips planned yet. I kind of have one in the works with my buddy Kale. We might spend 3 days up at East Harbor, West Harbor, Sandusky Bay, basically Lake Erie area, but we're going to stay in the bays. My boat is not Lake Erie material. So we're talking about maybe doing that in the middle of May. We'll see what his schedule's like. But that's the only fishing trip I think I've got planned or might start planning this year, other than just the weekend, a random Saturday or Sunday, go out and do some fishing. Springtime, I'll be looking for crappie, bass, and muskie. Summertime, we'll be looking for bass. And then fall time is pretty much all muskies. Fall time is my favorite time to chase muskies. So just trying to plan out my year, getting excited about it, just trying to keep myself motivated, I guess. Again, it's January. And then talk about muskies goals for this year. What goals have I set for myself? The only one I can think of is I want to catch a new personal best muskie. I've caught 2 of them, a little over 41 inches, and I've also caught 2 of them that were 42 on the nose. So my personal best is 42. I would say it's probably that one right there. And then that was a 41. That was a really thick fish there. That was another 42 there. So yeah, I'd like to catch something 45 or bigger. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try it. Even if I catch one that's 43 or 44, I'm not going to be too upset. I'd like to catch one at least mid 40s, and that's when they really start getting big. But anyway, so thanks for watching. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. Hopefully here this year I can get you guys some good fishing footage. Oh, another goal other than catching a new personal best muskie. The whole reason I'm doing this camera setup is I want to get on camera a figure 8 muskie strike. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but that's kind of why I put an angle on it there. You can see I want this thing looking like right over my shoulder when I'm fishing. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it's not too shaky. That's my biggest concern right now, is it might be a little bit shaky. Of course, we're in a garage on a trailer. It might be better in the water. It might be worse, but we'll see.